Oh, you got distractions.
Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top 2 seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight.
He's a trickier one to play.
As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion.
The jet sweep.
The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Turner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. No press here. The defense backing away. Hand off to the right side. Finds room at the 30. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here.
I thought he was going to fall for it. It looked like it was happening.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the
a little out of position. I should have had that.
On that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. As a design quarterback keeper. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Gamecocks will have to punt this one away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Receiver makes the catch. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you could just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Spinning out of the tackle. Refusing to be brought down. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. He'll hand it off. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Last drive stalled, but they're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass not complete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
Notre Dame 7, South Carolina 0.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, yeah, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And he knocks it right through.
Smacked him.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Shit.
Return begins inside the 10. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
And the Notre Dame offense will take over first and 10.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
They'll kick it away here. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the returner is brought down.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Running back with the football. Breaking free as the Titans were running into the secondary. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Big wins like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on it.
And the
Did he
replay
drop
has
it?
signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
That was lucky.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Notre Dame offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down, looking to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Notre Dame offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their own 13. There's the handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Let's it go on the move, launching deep. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The back's got it. Football comes out. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. Hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First down, looking to throw the football. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Looking to throw it deep. But this one is broken up, was incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quick throw to the left. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Now they're running on the toss. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up a third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
And the Gamecocks will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And this one will be fair caught. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it for a big gain. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? They make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Now it's 2nd down here. A top pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Receiver makes the grab. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up.
And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's hit as he throws it. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Looking for a deep completion. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball and man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back. Yep.
Heads up, it's a fake, trying to throw it. It's caught, but now can he make the first down? And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
South Carolina, 28. Notre Dame, 14.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to advance on the phone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. We get the second half started with the running play. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Defense is coming after him. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game, but how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Chris, I love this attitude here. Very first drive in the national championship in the second half. See a one-on-one matchup, trust your quarterback and receiver, and take shots downfield.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. On first down, it's play action. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Defense not pressing this time. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Yeah.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. They're going to run it. Running with purpose. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Now the 40. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 28, Notre Dame 17.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Got a lane, can he get in? Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This game is far from over. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one possession game. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He'll get in there for 2 points, and now the deficit, just a field goal.
So they decide to run it in on the two-point conversion, and it turns out to be the right call. Put 2 up on the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. You've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And they'll stop him after a short game.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Gain sets up a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Launching it downfield. And it's complete downfield.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job with this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Notre Dame offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Short connection to the tight end here. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a 1-possession game.
Lets it go quickly. It's pulled in. Completion on a diving catch.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. He's moving out of the pocket. Will he score here? Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Irish. A strong fight back. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Here's the 2nd down play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
They'll work the clock here with their running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. An inside give now from the shotgun. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He pulls it in for a big gain. Get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win.
It's a mess over there.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized to preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Applying for the touchdown on the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks.